ChatGPT is a large language model trained by OpenAI. It's here to help you with any question or information you might need. It can understand and respond to natural language, so you can ask it anything and it will do its best to assist you. It has a vast amount of knowledge, wide range of topics, whether you need help with a school assignment, want to learn about a specific topic, or just want to have a casual conversation, it's to help. By the way guys, I asked ChatGPT to write an introduction, so what you just watched is written by ChatGPT. So in order to access to ChatGPT, we have to search for OpenAI in Google and we have to open this website, openai.com. Now we have to scroll down and in featured we have to click ChatGPT. And now let's try ChatGPT. Let's close this tab. And first of all, we have to sign up in order to access to ChatGPT. So I'm going to click on this sign up button. And now if you have a Google account, then you can use that, or you can use Microsoft account. So I'm going to create a new one. And now let's check I'm not robot. Now let's select. Now let's click on this continue button. And now I'm going to type a password. So now click on this continue button. So now it sent a verification code to my email. So now I'm going to open my Gmail account, and now as you can see we have verified your email address. So I'm going to verify my email address, and now I'm going to type my first name, and now let's click on this continue. And now you have to enter your number and it will send you a code, and now it verified my email, and now we are here in ChatGPT. This is a free research preview. So how this collect data, it tells you right here. So now let's click on done. So this is a ChatGPT. So we have some example, we have capabilities, and we have limitation. So for example, I'm going to select got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday. So now we have to type a question, and now we have to click on this, and now it gives you an answer. So now we have some ideas. And now guys, as you can see, we have this new chat in here. So if I type another question, let's create a new chat, and I'm going to type 2 + 2, and now it gives you an answer. The answer is 4. And if you click on this regenerate response, it will give you another answer. So now we have same answer but with different style. So now I'm going to click on this regenerate response, and now as you can see, now we have 3 answers. So you can go back, you can select one, or you can edit your answer. So for example, I'm going to edit this equals 4 explained to me. So as you can see, it explained to you as well. So now we have 2 questions as well. So as you can see, we have this question, and if you click here, you can see we have this question. So you can go back and forth to view the answer or question like this. Now we have some chat. So this is the first chat and this is the second one. So we got no answer right here because we refresh the page. So you can also delete your chat. And now we have only one chat. Now let's go to the capability. So it says remember what user said earlier in the conversation. So this OpenAI remember what you said. So for example, I'm going to type write me 5 ideas for my birthday. And now it gives me some ideas. So now it gives me these ideas. So now it remembered this answer. So now I'm going to type, can you explain first one? So now it explained to me a surprise party with your friends and family. So sure, a surprise party can be a fun and exciting. As you can see, it remember what you said in the conversation, and you can expand your question like this. Now let's delete this chat and now allow user to provide follow-up correction. So it correct you. So for example, if I say birthday party, explain in simple steps. So as you can see, I type wrong spelling. So if I press enter, it will correct my spelling and it will give me an answer. As you can see, here are some simple steps to throw a birthday party. So as you can see, it correct me right here. Now let's delete this. So train to discipline inappropriate requests. So if I type here how to harm a person, so it won't give me an answer. So as you can see, it is not appropriate to discuss or prompt harm to other human. So now let's say I'm going to type, let's type my apology. Now here is response. There's no need to apologize, I understand. So this OpenAI is trained to discipline to not give inappropriate requests. Now let's delete this chat. So now let's go to the limitations. So now may occasionally generate incorrect information. So it cannot generate correct information always. It can generate false information. So for example, I'm going to type how to blur a background in CapCut. Now let's type to blur a background. You can follow these steps. So this one is correct. And now we have false information. So this is because it can generate false information or it can come up with a story like human does. Now I know how to blur a background in CapCut, but I know that you don't know how to blur a background. Neither this AI tool, because we don't have a brush tool in CapCut editor that we can draw. Now I'm going to delete this chat and now may occasionally produce harmful instruction or biased content. Limited knowledge of world and event after 2021. So this OpenAI does not know the difference between truth and false information. So it can and will just make up a story on the spot. So you can think of ChatGPT as an idea generator. So if you want to know what ChatGPT is in a simple word, let me tell you this. ChatGPT is a large language model trained by OpenAI. ChatGPT is to help answer your question and provide information on a wide range of topics. It do not have personal experience or preferences, but it can provide you with general knowledge and information to the best of its ability. So this is a basic introduction to ChatGPT. Now guys, if you notice, it's a basic math question answer. So if we open this, you can see I have a question 2 plus 2 is equal 4, explain to me. So if I create a new chat and let's say how to improve health, and now it is going to rename this new chat as a health improvement. So let him finish. So as you can see, it write improve health tips. So it rename your chat and organize title like this. So if you want to change this mode to a light mode, then you can click here and now it will going to change in a light mode. And now if we click here, you can see it is now in a dark mode and now we have light mode. Now you can also clear your conversation and now we have to click here, confirm clear conversation, and now all conversation is now cleared. Now you can use this ChatGPT for your cooking ideas or for your cooking. So for example, I'm going to type write me 5 cooking dishes for vegetarian. Now we have 5 dishes. Now it changed the title to vegetarian cooking recipes. Now I'm going to write, can I have recipe for 5? And now it is going to give me the recipe for number 5, ratatouille. Now we have these ingredients. Now we have instruction as well. So as you can see, it gave me ingredients, but it also gave me instruction and explained to me how to make this dish. Now I think guys, this one is very complex recipe. So I'm going to type write 5 simple cooking ideas for vegetarian. Now let's scroll down and let's see. Can I have a recipe of number 1 for number 1? And now we have these ingredients. So if you want to cook this recipe and you know all the ingredients but you don't know where to show, then you can also write, can I have a shopping list? And now let's press enter. And now we have a shopping list for this one. So this is how you can use this for your cooking and for your shopping purpose. But guys, you can also make daily schedule as well. So I'm going to click here to create a new chat, and now I'm going to type, can you make me a simple daily schedule? And now here is a simple schedule that you can follow. So now we have a time and we have instruction as well. You can also change something in this schedule if you want to. So for example, if you are a Muslim Jews, so I'm going to write, I am a Muslim. Can you make a schedule for me? Now here is the schedule that incorporate the daily prayer and the other activities for a Muslim. So now as you can see, it's a wake up at Fajr time before sunrise, and now we have all the schedule. And now I'm going to add something to this paragraph. Can you add time to this schedule? Now as you can see, it also write the time at the end as well. Now for example, if you want to change something in this schedule, then you can also do that. So here we have start your school or start your work or school day at 8 a.m. So if you want to change something, let's say I want to change this one, change work to 10 a.m. for example. And now it is going to update this schedule. So now as you can see, now we have start your work at 10 a.m. So you can update something in this paragraph or in your conversation if you want to. So you can adjust, you can update your schedule according to you. Now you can use this ChatGPT as a translator. So for example, I'm going to write me a World War I essay in 100 words in Chinese. And now it is going to write this paragraph in Chinese. And for example, let's say if we copy this paragraph and if you want to translate this paragraph, so you can also say translate this into English, and now it is going to now it write in a Chinese. I'm sorry, I cannot write a Chinese essay about World War One. So I think we have to just change this. Write me an essay in 100 words for health care in Chinese. Now let's see what it got this time. Now I think this time it is writing. So I think the issue is here is World War One. Now I'm going to copy this, or we can just say translate this into English. Now here we go. Now you can also write this in various languages. So for example, translate this into, let's say, Japanese, but or we can just write me an essay, or you can say write introduction, self-introduction in 30 words in Japanese, Spanish, Hindi, and for final I'm going to write. Now we have Japanese. Now we can copy this, translate into English. Now we have English translation. So instead of this, you can write your name. So we can say replace this to Faizan. So it is my name. So now it is going to replace this to my name. So now we have to also replace all to Faizan. Now here we go. So now I'm Faizan. I am Faizan year old. I am from Faizan. So we have to correct this. So now I'm going to say replace first to Faizan, second to, let's say, 25. We have to add a comma. Third to Asia. Now let's see, I am Faizan. Now here we go. So now guys, as you can see, we can use this as a translator. We can write something in other languages, or we can use this to translate something. Now guys, you can use this to solve your problem. So for example, if you visit mathsolver.microsoft.com, you can see we have this question. So I'm going to copy this question. Let's Control-C, copy this question, paste this right here. And now we also have solve for x, and we have to solve for x. X is equal to -1 and x is equal to 5. So now we have to press enter, and now it is going to give us a solution. So if we see, the final solution is this one. So now we have the same solution. So now as you can see, a is equal to minus 5, b is equal to 1, and we have the wrong. I think it swapped the values. So let's say we can minus 5 plus 1, but in here it say 5 minus 1. So I think this is the correct answer. So you can use this to solve your problem, but you can also, can you explain this? And now it is going to explain this quadratic equation. Now guys, I don't know if you noticed, but it says solve quadratic equation, and in here guys we have quadratic equation. So I did not tell him that this is a quadratic equation. This OpenAI figured this out itself. So if you have a question, then you can paste that question right here, and then it rename your title, and then you can figure that out what this equation is or what this question is about. So now guys, as you can see, you can solve your various problems, and you can tell this AI to explain that problem to you, so you can better understand how that things or how that question work. You can use this ChatGPT to write your assignment or homework. So for example, I'm going to say write me 200-word essay on World War II. And now it is going to write this. But I'm going to show you what is the problem in this paragraph. So let him finish first, and then we can copy this and we can test this for plagiarism. So if you write this essay for your assignment, and if your teacher check this for plagiarism, then you might face some problems. Now I'm going to copy this essay, and now we can copy this paragraph, and now we can paste this paragraph in here. Prediction based on 372 tokens, 98% is fake, 1% is real. So as you can see, you might face some problem. So to avoid this, you can also write this: can you rephrase this? And now let's scroll down, and now it is going to rephrase that. And now we can also check this for plagiarism. So it is very important if you're writing assignment or homework. And now let him finish, and then we can detect whether this is 100% real or 100% fake. And now I'm going to copy this one. Now let's paste this one. And now the prediction is 99% is fake. So I have a solution if you have this kind of problem. So search for quillbot.com, and then you can copy this paragraph, and then we can paste this paragraph here. And now we can say rephrase, paraphrase. So here for unlimited words, we have to purchase their premium. So we can just cut this paragraph out. Now let's delete this line, and now we can paraphrase, and now it paraphrase this. Now you can also change something. So for example, if we click here, you can see we can change the dates, we can change words, we can change something that is highlighted in this paragraph. So now I'm going to copy this. Now let's paste this right here. And now as you can see, 98% is real, 1.79% is fake. So this is how you can overcome this problem if you're writing your assignment homework. using this Chat GPT. Now if you are using this for free, then you can copy one paragraph at a time, and then you can rephrase that paragraph, paraphrase or rephrase. Now we can also rephrase this as well. So for example, we have several options right here. We have formal, simple, creative, expand, and shorter. So this way you can write your assignment or homework without any plagiarism. Now you can also use this ChatGPT to get ideas or to get tips. So for example, I'm going to write, give me some tips to improve my health. And now it is going to give me some tips. Eat a healthy diet, get regular exercise, get enough sleep. Now we have stay hydrated, practice stress management, avoid smoking and exercise, excessive alcohol consumption, get regular checkups. Now you can also write, describe first one. Describe. So as you can see, you can change your question style. So as you can see, I say describe first, and now it say I'm sorry, but I'm not sure which tip you would like me to describe in more detail. So I just add a tiny detail which say number one, this one. Now it says short tip number one is to eat healthy diet. So I'm going to say, what specific diet? Tell, or you can say explain to me. With what specific diet? Explain to me. Now it is going to take this paragraph, and now it is going to explain the things that I asked him for. And now guys, as you can see, we have these diets. So now I'm going to say importance healthy foods. Let's say 5. Now we have 5. What specific fruits and vegetables describe? Now we have the list of the fruits, and now it also explain why this is important. So as you can see, it say banana are good source of potassium and contain fiber, vitamin C, and other essential nutrients. Now we have vegetables as well. So you can use this to get tips, or you can use this to get ideas. Now we ask him for tips. Now this time I'm going to ask him to write me 10 ideas for health improvement, exercise, And now we have the spelling correction right here. So here are 10 ideas for exercises that can help you improve your health. Now we have these ideas. Now I'm going to ask him to describe in detail number 1. Now let's see what this come up with. Now I think this is enough. So as you can see guys, you can ask him for tips and you can ask him for ideas. So you have to describe something in detail or in some specific word for this OpenAI to understand your question, so that way it can correctly answer your question. If you are an article writer, then you can use this ChatGPT to write your articles. So I'm going to ask him, write me introduction for people who want to buy a new laptop. And I just ask him and I don't describe any words. So you can also describe words for your article. So now as you can see, are you looking to buy a new laptop? With so many options available, it can be overwhelming to choose the right one for your needs. So it tried very amazingly. Now we can ask him. So I am a video editor, so I'm going to ask him to write me intro on Premiere Pro. So Premiere Pro is a video editor. Now it's a powerful video editing software used by professionals around the world. Now I'm going to ask him, write me 200 words article on Premiere Pro. And now as you can see, it is now writing the article in 200 words. But guys, if you want to include your tags, so if you are an article writer, it is very important to use some tags. So now I'm going to type some tags and I'm going to ask him to include that tags in this paragraph, in this article. So you can also update this question. So let's say include these words Premiere Pro 23, Premiere Pro tutorials, Premiere Pro tips. Now let's press enter, or sorry, we have to click on the save and submit button. So now we have 2 questions and now we have 2 articles. So now as you can see, we have 20, 30 and we have tips and tricks keyword in this article, and we have tutorials. I believe somewhere around here, there we go, we have this tutorial word in this article. Now you can ask him to rephrase this paragraph, or you can ask him, let's regenerate the response Now we have different keywords. Now we have in different style. Now you can ask him to write in a different style. So for example, I'm going to say, write this article in a teacher style. And now it is going to write this article in a teacher style. So we have a different style right here. As you can see, these are two different paragraphs. So the first one is kind of familiar, but we have some changes in this paragraph. So we can ask him again, write this article. So if you are writing an article, then I recommend use the article word in your question. So now I'm going to say, write this article in 100 words in a professional style. So you can ask him to write something in some style, and it is going to write this paragraph in a professional video editor style. So now as you can see, Premiere Pro is a leading video editing software used by professionals in the film and television industry. It offers a comprehensive set of tools and features, and etc, etc. So as you can see, if you want to write some article, then you can use this Chat GPT to write your articles. And don't just copy this and paste this. You have to change something in this paragraph. Now open this website, huggingface.co/OpenAI detector. Now I'm going to paste my paragraph in here. And now as you can see, this is 100% fake. So let's open Quillbot, and now we are going to rephrase this paragraph. So let's copy this paragraph. Let's paraphrase this paragraph. And as I told you earlier, you can change these words in your paragraph. So now I'm going to paste this, and now we have fake 80%, 20% is real. So we can rephrase this even more. So let's rephrase this once again. Now let's paste this right here. Now as you can see, this is 100% fake. So we can ask him, can you rephrase this article and now it is going to rephrase this article. And now we are going to copy this. Let's paste this right here. Let's paste, and now we can rephrase this paragraph. Now we can copy this. Let's paste this right here. And now as you can see, this is 98% real, 1.28% fake. So you can use this technique to write your articles in order to avoid plagiarism and to avoid Google to ruin your website. Now if you are a developer, then you can ask ChatGPT to write your code or to find error in your code. So for example, I'm going to type, what is Flutter? So for you, I just type what is Flutter. So Flutter is an open source mobile application development framework created by Google. It allows developers to build cross-platform apps that can run on Android and iOS platform. So this language can create one application, and that application can run on Android and iOS platforms. So I'm going to ask him to write me a hello world program in Flutter. And now it is going to write a code of hello world in Flutter language. So now it is also telling me to run this program, you will need to create a new Flutter project and replace the main.dart file with the code above. So now guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this code. Now we have this website flooдлab.io. Now let's click on this get started. And now guys, I'm going to press Ctrl All and I'm going to paste my code in here. Now click here to run this code. So now it is running, it is in the progress, and now it is running the app. So as you can see, this is not our app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this save button, save changes, so it can save the code. And now we can turn off this and now we can run this code. So this time it's going to run the code of hello world. So now it is running the app, and now as you can see we have hello world app. Now I'm going to close this app, and now this time I'm going to ask him to write me a Flutter program that include if else statement. And now I'm going to include program must be simple. Now let's press enter. Sure, here is a simple Flutter program that demonstrates the use of an if statement. And now as you can see, it write a code if else statement. So if is true, message is true, else message is false. So this is the code. Now guys, I'm going to ask him to regenerate this code. So now we have another code example. So if A is less than B, then return A is less than B, else return A is greater than or equal to B. So A is less than B, so I'm going to copy this code. Now I paste my code in here, and now I'm going to click on this save button, and now let's run this app. So the answer is A is less than B, because A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. So let's say A is less than B. So we can find an error in this code. So for example, I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to type find an error in following code. Now I'm going to paste my code and I'm going to remove some lines in here. Let's remove these two. Now press enter. So now as you can see, it is now finding the error and it is going to fix the code for us. Find an error in this code. So let's paste the code. Now press enter. So I accidentally typed the correct code, so now I'm going to copy this code, find error in this code. Let's remove these two and let's remove this one. Now press enter. So now it is going to fix the issue. It is now issuing that there is no build my app or override annotation indicate that this class is supposed to override a method inherited from a parent class, but no such method is defined. To fix this code, you will need to properly define build method. So now it is now fixing my code. So now let's run this code. Let's turn this off. And now as you can see, we got some more error. So I think we are missing main dot function. So if you scroll up, you can see this is the main code. So it fixed the half code because we pasted the half code. So if we copy the full code, and now this time let's say find error in code. Let's paste the code, remove these two. Now I'm going to remove the main function and let's remove override. Now press enter. Now let's see what this OpenAI come up with. Now as you can see, it tells us that important override, build my app override, these functions are missing in the code. So now as you can see, it write the correct code for us. So now guys, as you can see, it write the missing line in the code. So you can use ChatGPT to code your application, to program your application, or to find error in your code. Now by the way, you can ask him to explain this code. So now it is going to explain this code. So it is saying that what code you are referring to. So now I'm going to say explain the above program to me. Let's copy this. Explain to me in this code. So now as you can see, this is a simple Flutter program that displays a message on the screen depending on the comparison of two integer values. So this way you can understand your language, you can understand a program if you not have any knowledge about that program or on the language. So this way you can build your app, you can understand your app, you can find error in your codes, you can write codes for your application, you can write programs for your application in different languages. So let's say I want to ask him to write a C++ hello world or switch statement. Write a C++ switch statement, simple comparison program. Sure, here is a simple C++ program that demonstrates how to use switch statement. So now int value is 10, switch case 10, case 20, and now we have C out, value is 10, value is 20, value is something else. So as you can see guys, you can write code in any languages and you can find error in any language using this ChatGPT. You can also use ChatGPT to write business emails or applications. So I'm going to type first, what is business email? For you to understand what is business email, our business email is a professional email address that is used for communication related to a business or organization. It typically includes the name of the company or organization and a domain name such as this example or this. Now I'm going to ask him to write me a simple business email. Write me a simple business email. So now it is writing subject meeting request. Dear name, I hope this email find you well. I am reaching out to request a meeting to discuss dash topic. So now guys, if you want to write this email, if you want to replace these names, so for example I'm going to type here replace name equal to, I'm going to write my name, or I'm going to write boss name for example, and now I'm going to, for the topic, now for the date I'm going to write, let's say date equal to 7/01 and /2023. Let's add a comma, and now for the time I'm going to write PM 1 PM, time equals to 1 PM, and now I'm going to location equals to New York, and now for the topic, so we have another topic, so now I'm going to again topic equal to, or you can just replace all topic equal to plastic, so we don't have to write that again. And now your name equal to Fizan. So now it is going to fill these detail in this email. So as you can see, dear Nomi, so we have this name, replace all topic equal to plastic waste. So we have plastic waste and we have plastic waste in this topic. So you can replace all topic equal plastic waste. Now we have date, we have time equal to a 1 PM, and now we have 1 PM at New York, and now at the end I have my name. So this way you can write a very engaging business email. So now you can ask him to, can you write above email in an engaging style. So now as you can see, we have same detail, same email, but with an engaging style. So you can ask him to write an email, business email or simple email, and you can fill your details like this. Now guys, if you want to write an application, then you can also do that. So I'm going to ask him to write me a simple but engaging sick leave. I have a fever. Write me a simple but engaging sick leave application. So write me a simple but engaging sick leave application. This is the simple detail, and now we have to fill out some additional detail like I have a fever, I am struggling to breathe, and now let's press enter. So here is a simple but engaging sick leave application. So now as you can see it write this application. So as you can see it also fill this detail like I have a fever, I'm struggling to breathe. So I have a fever and I am struggling to catch my breath. So now we can say let's copy this equal to, let's say, principal. Now add a comma, and now I'm going to change your name to my name. Now here we go. So this is how you can write your emails, write your application, anything like this in ChatGPT, and then you can replace those details and fill out your details. You can use ChatGPT to write your ads description. So if you watch YouTube, then you notice we have some short ads in the YouTube video, and we have some one-liner description. So you can also ask ChatGPT to write that description. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to ask him, can you write me a 50 words ad description on teaching. So now get top quality education from experienced teacher. Our lessons are tailored to your needs and designed to help you succeed. So now I'm going to write this in 30 words. Experience success with our tailored lesson and top quality education from experienced teacher. Contact us. So now I'm going to ask him to write this in 10 words. Expert teachers for personalized lessons and success. So I'm going to now ask him, can you write me a ad description on teaching? So this is a basic question, but I'm going to now fill out some details. So now I am a teacher. I teach, let's say, web development. Right now I am teaching HTML programming language. So now as you can see, I'd give this AI additional detail, and now it is going to write ad description according to this detail. So now as you can see, learn HTML programming from an experienced teacher. Get the skill you need to succeed in web development and contact us today. Now let's say write this in 30 words. Enhance your web development skill with our HTML programming course taught by an experienced teacher. Contact us to enroll now. Now let's simplify this even more. Write this in 10 words. Expert-led HTML programming course for web development. So now as you can see, you can tell him to write something and you have to define some detail like I did in here. I'm a teacher, I teach web development. Right now I'm teaching HTML programming language. So this way you can program, or you can tell him what to do, what specific things you want him to do. You have to tell him in the question. Now if you want to make content on YouTube or on social media, then you can use ChatGPT and it can help you in various number of things. Now I'm going to ask him, can you help me with YouTube? Now I'm going to ask, what can you do for me? Now it provide me information what he can do. Now I'm going to ask him, what is optimization tips for optimizing your YouTube channel or video? Explain number 3. Now we have some tips. Use clear, concise title of description. So it describe you what you can do in order to grow your channel. Now I'm going to ask him to write me some video ideas. So now I'm going to write me 5 ideas. Write me 5 ideas about cooking food that go viral. Now we have some ideas. A mystery box, a series of video demonstrating how to cook, one pot cooking channel, dump and bake, and now we have healthy twist. So now I'm going to ask him. So if you want to know what these things about, so first of all I'm going to ask him, explain number 5. I am making one man show. Write me 5 ideas about cooking food on YouTube. Now I'm going to write a budget-friendly meal. So I like this one. So now I'm going to write me a script on number 4. So now we have a script. Now you can also ask him to write in some manner or in some style. So now I'm going to ask him, can you write it in friendly style? Now let him finish first and then we can press enter. Now it is going to write something in a friendly style. So as you can see, this is the whole introduction. This is segment first, planning to shopping. So we have the whole video idea. We have the whole script for a video. Now I'm going to ask him, write me 5 eye-catching titles on this or on above script. Now we have 5 titles. So now we have 10 ways to save money on a grocery bill, cheap and delicious, ultimate guide to get more bang, money saving meal. So now as you can see, we have these ideas. Now I'm going to ask him, write me thumbnail idea for on above script. Now we have 5 ideas for budget friendly meal video script. A colorful, appetizing image of a hearty budget friendly meal like a pot of chili or a tray of roasted vegetable. As you can see, it describes me what I need to do in order to make an eye-catching thumbnail. Now I'm going to also ask him to write me tags on above script. Now we have tags. Now it writes these tags in one line. So I have to copy one by one and then paste it on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him to, can you write it, or can you add a comma in between these tags. Now it is going to add comma, and now I'm going to ask him to, let's edit this, add a comma in between these tags. Now I'm going to say write it in one line. So we don't have to just copy one by one, we can just copy a straight first line and then we can paste this on YouTube. Now if you want to do all these things in one line, then you can write in this way. Write me 5 ideas, write titles, plan the thumbnail, write it about cooking. And now we can press enter. Now it is going to write 5 ideas, 5 titles, or titles, plan thumbnail about the cooking. So as you can see, we have the first one, 30-minute meal, quick and easy dinner. So we have the title, we have the thumbnail, and we have this idea. And then you can choose one idea and then you can ask him to write a script. So as you can see, we have this description. In this video, you will learn how to make a variety of delicious and satisfying meal that can be on the table in 30 minutes or less. So as you can see guys, it writes very nicely about the title, about the video, or about the thumbnail. So this is how you can use this for your social media engagement. So this is how you can grow your channel or grow your social media following. Now you can make your ChatGPT act as anyone. So for example, if you go to github.com/app/awesome-chatgpt prompt/pull, you can see we have this chat, we have this prompt, and you can go to the next page if you want to. Now I'm going to open this, act as video game critic. Now I'm going to open the file, and now I'm going to copy this. Now I'm going to paste this right here. I want you to act as video game critic. You will need to play a game and review it in articulate way, providing both positive and negative feedback on different aspects. aspect, the plot, gameplay, graphic, audio, music, game time, bugs, difficulty, etc. Give a score for each aspect and an overall score out of 10. My first request is I need a review of Minecraft. Now let's press enter. Let's see what is going to come up with. Now we have the plot. We have the gameplay, graphic, audio, music, game time, bug, difficulty, etc. So you can make your ChatGPT act as anyone, and it can provide you information according to your prompt. Now I'm going to go to this awesome ChatGPT prompt. Now I'm going to pull request. Now let's so now as you can see we have several: act as plan, UML designer, book guide. So I like this one. Let's open this one. Let's go to the file change. Now let's copy this prompt. And now it's finished. And now we can see we can have gameplay, we have the graphic, we have the audio, music, game time, bug difficulty. So as you can see, it gave overall 8 score out of 10. So now we can copy this. I want to act as my time travel guide. I will provide you with the historical period of future time I want you to visit, and you will suggest the best event and etc. So let's now press enter. So now as you can see, it gives us the information that we ask in this question. Now let's open the other request. Now I'm going to ask him, I want you to act as my lawyer. I'm in a car accident situation. What I need to do. So this is not the correct prompt. Now I'm going to copy a prompt. Now if we go to this website /pull/60, we have this guy named Devi Sasari. We can go to his profile, and now if we scroll down, you can see guys we have several prompts. Act as a JavaScript console, act as a text-based Excel, act as an English pronunciation assistant for Turkish-speaking people. So now we have act as travel guide, we have plagiarism checker, we have character from the series, and we can replace the character. Act as advertiser, football commentator, stand-up comedian, we have motivation coach, we have composer, debater, screenwriter, novelist. So as you can see guys, you can make your ChatGPT act as a person or anyone, and then you can ask him to do things according to that person. So I'm going to show you one final example. So now we can copy this. So why we are writing act as? Because as you can see, I write this prompt and to say as an AI I am not qualified to provide legal advice. So in this way you can make him to answer your question. So now I'm going to press enter, and now it is now going to motivate us. So now we have set specific achievement goal. The second is create a study schedule. Third is take a break. Fourth, use positive affirmations. The fifth is find a study partner or group. Six is reward yourself. Remember, it's important to be kind to yourself and not become too hard on yourself. If you don't make progress as quickly as you like, stay positive and keep working towards your goal, and you will eventually succeed. So as you can see, guys, we can make him answer your question if you write these types of prompt.